Hello folks, welcome back to another Fake Grand Order, Divine Realm of the Round Table, Camelot, your host, Old Valrox. So where we last left off, we were met up with Sherlock Holmes and he's just kind of waiting for us, seeing us out. I guess his connection to this world is unstable, so we're pretty much doing the dirty work, unfortunately. It's fine though, it's Sherlock Holmes, so let's give him a hand. So pretty much a bunch of automated defense systems. And in the next round, it looks like we are going to need just lancers. So that, I think it's easy to say, rather safe to say. Scan unfortunately cannot join. Maybe this is the proper setup I was going for. Even Karna doesn't really need the support, seeing as how he can increase his. Allow me to show you folks. Actually, this is what I was going for. Still, the layout of this place is rather complicated. It's more of a maze than an academic institute. The path splits in two as we descend. If you look behind you, it's actually three. It's built like an optical illusion. It's as though, indeed, it's built to confuse those trying to leave. Entering is simple, but exiting is forbidden. It's not like to protect against death. That would be the opposite, right? So why did it build it this way? Because there were more fearful of people leaving than entering. The Atlas Institute was a group of geniuses. They immersed themselves in various research and their own independent workshops. There were no taboos here. One would not be rebuked for creating any weapon, no matter how inhumane. However, there was one condition: what was created here could never be brought outside. That was the great principle of the Atlas Institute. For over 2,000 years, they stubbornly kept to this rule. An exception would be the 7 contracts created when the Institute was established. The Atlas Institute promised to cooperate with only those holding these special contracts. I'm sure this agreement caused headaches for generations of directors. Their contracts arbitrarily made by their ancestors, after all. They had recovered 4 of the contracts by 2000 AD, but the whereabouts of the other 3 remain unknown. Oh, sorry to stop so abruptly, but there are more defense mechanisms? I expect you can handle them. It's really hard to do that Sherlock Holmes voice from the old cartoons. Watson, at once! Come along now. Lestrade. At least in my head, I think that it sounds close. Not even close, probably, to what it actually sounds in real life, but I'm giving it my all here. Okay, fine. Giving it some. At least 70%. I'm not all here, folks. Whew.
やっぱり私がナンバーワンね。ロッキュー。
こういうのどうだ？通な連中だな。他にやることないの？
私の歌声聞きたいので任せて。サーバント界最大のヒットナンバーをバートリ LJ ベト。
This is okay. Pretty much what she did right there was 50k damage each. Just have a busted brave chain, nothing more. And to think the Lion King is stronger than her, that's scary. Karna has the biggest attack boost by far.
命令とは砕くか問題ない神々の王の慈悲を知り絶滅とはこの一筋焼き尽くせバサビーシャンティぜひこれでも勝ちは勝ちだよな
Working on it. Who? Mr. Valderox, having watched 2 of your battles, may I comment on your leadership? Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Valderox, to be honest, I'm quite surprised. Your fighting abilities are unbelievable, but they're still only secondary to something else. The root of your strength lies in the style of your contracts. I'm sure there's no precedent in history of a master with connections to so many servants. An even more shocking aspect is the length of time that this has continued. Normally, servants are only summoned temporarily, only for a particular battle. Perpetual contracts like your own are unthinkable, yet it doesn't seem like you have any particular secrets, Mr. Valderox. In other words, what? By the way, Miss Camelot, it would appear you still don't have full control of your noble phantasm. Why is that? Is it something beyond your means? Mash doesn't know its true name. Yes, I still don't know the true name of the heroic spirit who transferred this power to me. That's not it. The true name isn't a big issue. You simply erred on which foot to set forth on. But be at ease, you will have the solution soon. Given the information, there's nothing I can't uncover. No, that was rude of me. That sounded like bragging. There are some things that even I don't know. Right now we're fighting with another mystery, the true identity of the King of Mages, the culprit behind the incineration of humanity. I've almost no information about him. Every corner of time has his tracks, but none of these seem to tie to King Solomon. If someone had seen the King of Mages firsthand, I could have asked if there were any resemblance to Solomon. But of course, there wouldn't be such a convenient witness. I have no choice but to continue inferring from information. I've seen the King of Mages. You are such a vital witness, then please tell me everything. What did he look like? His voice, his magical lineage, and more importantly, what are your impressions having directly met him? Any discomfort, anything out of place, a sense of discomfort would be the most important key. Try to remember, no matter how trivial it may seem, was there anything strange about the King of Mages? I remember what he looks like, but... So do I, but I'm not able to share these memories with you. The recordings are all covered in static too. Something seemed to be missing. Something missing. Missing, you say? For a human who had never seen the King of Mages before to say such a thing, he must have made an oversight. Trivial though it may be, an oversight that, though unintentional, was enough to arouse suspicion. Miss Camelot, I'm sorry, but could you draw a sketch as we walk? And And like a picture of the King of Mages you saw, not only you'd be cursed for even making an attempt, but here in Atlas they'd likely have perfect measures against outside curses. No harm would come to you. I understand. I'm no artist, but I'll try to draw what we saw. And may I also say something, Mr. Holmes? I didn't sense any sort of discomfort like Master did, but what the King of Mages said, how he acted, it wasn't consistent. That was what seemed out of place to me. He was sometimes violent, sometimes calm, even totally indifferent towards us at times. The changes all seemed abrupt to me. Tell me more in detail. What kind of conversation did you have with them? Look at the detective go. I see. Thank you, Miss Camelot. That was very useful information, enough to inch a little closer to the true identity of the King of Mages. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Guessing from your conversation, the King of Mages is akin to a mirror. A mirror? Correct. A mirror reflects those standing before it. A mirror that shows the nature of the person speaking to it. If someone vulgar speaks, he answers just as rudely. While if someone wise speaks, he answers with equal earnest. He responds to the cruel with cruelty and to the calm with benevolence. It's not that he lacks his own sense of self, or that he has multiple personality disorder. He's just not confined to a single alignment. No, it's the exact opposite. In fact, that's his nature. I see. Anderson was mean, so... But he said he isn't interested in us. He said life has no value. I don't think anybody who was present thought that way. That's exactly it. That's the part that I find frightening, Miss Camelot. No interest in humans. That is the truth for the King of Mages. As proof, he has already destroyed humanity. He's unlike the Lion King who seeks to destroy this era. He has already won, which is precisely why he has shown his true form. Of course, he would have no interest in us because he has already moved on to his next project. For example, suppose there's a desk here with a project labeled Incineration of Humanity sitting on top of it. He finished that project long ago. Now he's at a different desk ready to start anew. Normally that would be the end. Humanity wouldn't even have the option of fighting against him. However, a miracle occurred. It goes without saying, but that miracle was Camelot. Although it's simply a minuscule space remaining at the now uninhibited desk. To the King of Mages, incinerating humanity is already a finished project. You're saying that's why he has no interest in us? Yes, to be precise, it's because he's occupied with his new task. What frightens me is the true nature of the next task. Listen well. I can say that this case was a perfect crime. Nobody could prevent the plot from occurring. We were completely defeated, unable to make a move. A detective works after an incident occurs, after there are already victims. Even if I deduce the truth behind this incident, I don't have the power to undo what has taken place. But you do, Mr. Valderox. You have that power. The King of Mages doesn't believe so, which is your one and only chance to overcome the demon's cry. Oh my. Lots and lots of dialogues here, folks. I just want to get on to the next chapter. We're so close to kicking the candy out of Artoria as well. Or should I say Lansortoria? More automated defense. Sorry about that, folks. Still tired. And we're pretty much going to go with the same... Rejoice, everyone. We're nearly at the center. Many answers await us ahead. The old man of the mountains sent you here for two reasons. First relates to the singularity, to gain knowledge about the Lion King's objectives in his sacred lands. The second relates to all seven singularities, in other words, a part of the mystery behind the incineration of humanity. I'm prepared to answer both of those. However, before that... Yeah, you get it. A battle? Of course there'd be one. No, I have a warning, but more like a declaration. The greatest reason why I appeared before you is that Imperial Knights of Caldera cannot reach you here. Let me tell you in advance, I do not trust Dr. Roman. But he's been helping us this whole time, unless, of course, not. Well, I mean, for those of us that know of what's to come of the future events, we all know that he is Solomon, the King of Mages
一
himself.
気火星に畳みかける。
ロッキュ
こういうのどうだ。つまり連中だな。他にやることないの？
私の歌声聞きたいのね。サーバント界最大のヒットナンバーをナートリ LJ ベト。
拍車をかける。貴様、激鱗に触れたな。
My recommendation if you're tackling this battle as
生
it
息らし
is,
か。
take your time. You have lancers, stall out.
突き立て、食らえ。13
World
の
isn't
牙。
meant to have lancers that can cause more
4
damage.
号リニアド。
細かすぎる。命令
潰す
とある。
行くぞ。
神々の王の慈悲を知れ。絶滅とはこの一つし。焼き尽くせバサビーシャンティ。
この程度か。名を覚える価値もない。
Oh, please, come on. Don't tell me it's gonna be one of those moments. Give me a second, folks. If I have to, I will. And I don't really want to because recording and then getting this far. Ah, come on. Well, folks, it looks like I'll have to stop the recording because we're gonna encounter problems as we go along. I'm gonna give it one more chance. Yeah. Not to the best. No. Fortunately, I'll have to stop the recording. Sorry about this, folks.